Hey sweet besties, welcome back to the Lucy Chronicles. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lucy, and today I am so excited to be announcing the Beaches and Books Readathon for 2024. So this is a brand new readathon that is going to be happening the entire month of July. I am so incredibly excited, you guys. I can't even tell you how much I've been anticipating this video ever since Katie invited me to be a co-host back in May. This is my very first time co-hosting anything like this, and I'm just so honored. It's been such a blessing. Like I said, I'm gonna say that a lot in this video probably. It's meant so much to me to be a part of this. Before we get into kind of the details of the readathon, I do want to take a few minutes just to shout out the lovely co-hosts. First of all, we have Katie over at Paperbacks and Ponytails. If you're not subscribed to her, I would be very surprised. She just hit 3,000 subscribers recently, which is incredible. She is such a sweetheart, and her heart for Jesus, it's so evident in her videos. I'm probably gonna be saying that about all the ladies because it's true. But she has such a wealth of knowledge of Christian fiction. She reads a wide range of genres. Like she reads contemporary, she reads historical, she reads fantasy, she reads thrillers, and she is so like on top of the game. Like she is ahead of the news. She's always updating us on any new releases. She's met several authors actually. And so she's just got a wealth of information, and I can always count on her to give a candid, honest review. If I'm trying to fulfill a very specific prompt, I can depend on Katie for a very solid recommendation in that regard. So please, if you aren't subscribed for whatever reason, go bless her with a sub, okay? She is kind of like the ringleader of this readathon, but like she's kind of the one that got it all together. So she's our main girl. That's the best way to put it. Then we also have Teresa over at Creatively Faithful. If you aren't subscribed to her, please, I beg of you, go subscribe to Teresa's channel. It is beautiful. She does like plan with me's and like Bible, like verse mapping and like Bible journaling, and she has this playlist called Worshipful Wednesday, and I look forward to it every week. Teresa, it's such a blessing to me. She's behind the camera most of the time, but it's aesthetically so pretty. Like she's so talented, you guys. Please go check out her videos, especially the Worshipful Wednesdays. Her heart for Jesus too is just so sincere and genuine, and I've really appreciated getting to know her and chatting with her this last couple months. So please go bless her with a sub. The readathon actually, sorry, I don't mean to keep backtracking, but the readathon actually I think was initially Teresa's idea, and she just kind of reached out to Katie, and Katie and her kind of got things rolling, got the rest of us together, and brought it to fruition. So yeah, she's so sweet. Go bless her with a sub. Next we have Lou over at Christian Faith and Fiction. Lou is another lady whose videos I find so addicting. I think it might be her accent because she's from the UK, but there's something so soothing and calming about her voice. I'm sorry if this is creepy, Lou. I'm not trying to be. I'm really trying to compliment you. Just like Katie, she's very candid and honest in her reviews, and she also reads a wide range of genres. I recently watched her Christian Girl book tag it's like a year old, I think, but like hearing her talk about her faith, hearing her talk about Jesus is such an encouragement and such a blessing. And you can tell that it comes from such a place of genuine sincerity and just love for the Lord. And I just really appreciate that. Like, I'm sorry, I keep repeating myself, but Lou, you just really are an encouragement to my faith. In addition to like always providing good reviews of Christian fiction books. So thank you for that. Everyone go check out Lou. Last but not least, we have Celestria over at Celestria. Hey Cece girl, how you doing? Celestria has such a beautiful heart for worship. Like, she gives good reviews. She talks about books and she loves to read, and I love listening to her talk about books. But the thing I love the most about her is her heart for worship. She has the most beautiful voice, and she has a whole playlist. She calls it covers, but it's literally just Celestria, her guitar, and Jesus. And she just worships the Lord. And it's such a blessing. And I just strongly encourage, if you aren't subscribed, please go subscribe, and specifically go watch her covers, because you will be blessed. I'm gonna stop fangirling over these girls, and we're gonna get into the readathon because I'm very, very excited about it. So, like I said, this is gonna go the entire month of July. It's very, very chill. Like, there are 12 prompts, but if you just fulfill one prompt, you've still participated. And you can like double up or triple up on the prompts however you see fit. Make the prompts work for you. That's what they always say in these videos, right? Teresa created this adorable bingo board for us, you guys. Let me see if I can get to it here. Look at how cute this is. It's absolutely beautiful, Teresa. I love it so, so much. My printer cut off the bottom part here where all of our names are. Yeah, this is the Beaches and Books Readathon. And what we've done is we've just taken different beachy items and we've created prompts off of those. And so today I'm gonna talk you through the prompts, and then whenever I can, I'll give some recommendations. Some of these prompts are really hard to like give recommendations for because a lot of it is going to be personal to you. You'll see what I mean in a minute here. My personal TBR, like the books that I'm going to be reading for this, I'm going to be doing a separate video closer to when I would normally put out my TBR. As a co-host, I am going to be trying for a blackout. And because it's a little bit unique in that it's 12 prompts instead of 9, the way you can achieve a bingo is 3 in a row up and down or 4 in a row across. There really isn't a way to go diagonal to get a bingo. So we're just encouraging people to get one bingo. But again, if you just get one prompt done, you still have participated. I think Katie said we're gonna have like different levels of participation or different levels of completion. Like if you complete one prompt, you're this, or a bingo going up and down, you're this. If you complete 4 across, you're this. And if you complete like a blackout, you're like a mermaid. We haven't really decided what those levels are gonna be yet. We will definitely let you know once we figure that out. Let's just get into the prompts, and again, whenever I can give recommendations, I will. So the first little bucket here has a seashell in it. So the first prompt is seashells. And for this one, we want you to go to the library and select a book that looks interesting to you or that looks pretty to you. So the inspiration behind this prompt is kind of like when you go to the beach and you're looking for seashells, you're not really looking for a specific seashell. So we don't really want you to go to the library and just pick out something that's on your TBR. We want you to go there and spend a little time perusing the shelves and find a book that catches your attention either by the cover or by the synopsis on the back. And if you don't live near a library or you don't have access to a library or an e-library, go talk to Katie. She'll probably have a suggestion for you. But yes, so that's kind of what we want you to do for that first prompt. Okay, the second little pail has a lifesaver. Sorry, Katie, I didn't mean to just dump that on you, but I didn't even think about what if they don't have a library. So this is a little lifesaver. So a book you saved for later. This could be anything, something that you maybe just have put off. Maybe a book that you softly DNF'd because maybe you weren't in the mood to read it and you just wanted to wait until you were in more of a mood. Or maybe you put it off for a specific occasion. Or maybe you don't even have a specific reason of why you put it off, but it's been on your TBR for a while and you've been saving it. So that's what we want you to do for that one. See what I mean by some of these prompts are kind of hard to give specific recommendations to. Yeah, those two especially. Third little pail here has waves in it, but the prompt is beach, or is it ocean? I think it's ocean. The third prompt is ocean. And so for that one, I want you to read a book that made waves in the community. I think specifically we're thinking the Christian booktube community, but it's not exclusively Christian booktube. If you want to read something that got a ton of hype on Bookstagram or on Book Talk, or maybe even like something from the 2023 Goodreads award list, you could do that. Just something that got a ton of attention and got a ton of hype. Okay, good or bad hype, it doesn't matter. But a book that made waves in the community, I thought that one was really cute, clever. Anything in the Timeless series would be good for that prompt. Anything by Terry Blackstock would be good for that prompt because she's a pretty hyped author. Francine Rivers is a pretty hyped author here on Christian BookTube. The Holidays with Heart books, these have made pretty significant waves, as well as the Becky Wade Misty River romance books. I think Celestria talked about those. Okay, so that's kind of all I have for suggestions for that, but if you need more specific examples, let me know down below, or reach out to Katie. I'm sorry, Katie. Oh, I forgot to mention that this is not exclusively a Christian fiction readathon. It can be a mixture of Christian and clean. Okay, a book you think will be 5 stars. So this little pail has a starfish in it. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. This little bucket has a beach party on it. Can you guys see? It says beach party. So this one we say a book about friendship. Any of the Getting Shipped series by Savannah Scott would count. I do believe the Misty River romance series would count for this prompt as well, because they're all friends. That's really all I can think of off the top of my head right now. Yeah. The next little bucket has a mermaid tail or a fish tail, however you want to look at it. And so this one might be ocean. Yeah, this one was waves. This one is ocean. A book with an underwater setting. So I was a little worried about this one because I'm not a fantasy girly, and I felt like this was going to force me to read like a fantasy book. But you could do like a Little Mermaid retelling also, which I do really like retelling. It doesn't have to exclusively take place underwater. It could just have like a scene or two that takes place underwater. Maybe some friends go swimming, or they're doing underwater diving or scuba diving, or they're in a submarine. The series that comes to mind for me is the Alaskan Courage series, because they're all like scuba divers, and that's a Christian romantic suspense, which I've been reading. It's really good. Try to think. There are lots of Little Mermaid retellings. Go check out Celestria's video, because she had a few Little Mermaid retellings on her TBR. And I think Katie has several that she would recommend too. So you could go check with her. Sorry, I keep dumping on Katie. I don't mean to. Yeah. But I thought that it takes place in a submarine. I thought that was a really good idea. So like 1,000 Leagues or 100,000 Leagues Under the Sea, that could count for this. You could read Jonah in the Bible. I think that would count, right? Girls, don't you think? I don't know, maybe I'm stretching. But okay, a book with sun or a yellow cover. So we have the sun here. So you can either do like a book with sun on the cover, or a book with sun in the title. I think you could get away with, or sunshine in the title. Or you could do a book with like predominantly yellow on the cover. I think Katie said you could do yellow on the spine. And I think she mentioned that you could do a book that has yellow in the title too. The book from the Goodreads 2023 award list is Yellow Face by R.F. Kwan. That's got an exclusively yellow cover, and there's yellow in the title. I can't vouch for the content. I haven't read the book. It could be, you know, maybe it's not clean, but that would be a contender for this. Some options that came to mind, I do believe the first Joanne Fluke book like Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder. I believe that one has a yellow cover. Dear Henry Love Edith has a yellow cover. Loyally Luke by Pepper Basham, that has a yellow cover on it. Any of these like Nancy Drew diaries, they have yellow spines, so these could count. And The Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. I mean, this has orange on it too, but again, can't vouch for the content, haven't read this. Stubborn Heart by Becky Wade. There's some yellow on this one. Francine Rivers, Lineage of Grace. This does have some yellow on it too. I don't know if that's enough yellow, Katie. Let me know if it's not. I have Safe Haven by Nicholas Sparks. This has some yellow on the side there. I feel like that's a fair amount of recommendations for you guys. Okay, let's move on. The next little bucket has a sandcastle in it. And so for this one, we want you to read a book with royalty or that has a castle on the cover. So any fairy tale retelling will work for this. In Search of a Prince by Tony Shiloh, and then the sequel. What's that one called? I can't remember. And then I think, is it Rachel Houck that has To Catch a Prince, that trilogy or that series? I think it's going to be harder to find a book with a castle on it, so I might go that route, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Okay, the next little pail down here has a beach ball in it. And so for this one, we want you to read a book about sports. And it doesn't have to be exclusively about sports, because I know that there are a lot of people that don't love sports, myself included. It could be like a sports romance. It could be like about a person who has a kid who's in soccer or something. You know, sports could just be mentioned. I think one of the ladies is going to be using Love in Tandem by Becca Kinzer, because there's a tandem bicycle and they're like doing this like race or whatever. We told her that it totally counts. The thing that came to mind for me, and I've already read these, so I'm not going to be using these, but the Holidays with Heart romance books, these would totally count because there are hockey players in here. But, and I'm not a hockey girly, I'm not a big hockey fan. I've been to a Wild game with my hubby because he is a hockey fan. But these are so sweet. And I so recommend these. Please read these. I think I heard someone say they're gonna they're gonna read like Gone to the Dogs, that little series, which is like a little cozy. That looks so cute. I kind of am starting to wonder if maybe I want to read that too. But Flip Flops, look how cute. Teresa, this is so adorable. A book with 2 point of views. So not 3, not 4, not 1, 2, because we only wear 2 flip-flops, Katie said. So only 2 point of views. I do believe the first If I Run book is only 2. The second one, which is what I'm reading right now, has 3, so that one would not count. I don't know about the third. The Getting Shipped series, those are all, I think, 2 point of views. All That Really Matters by Nicole Deese, that was 2 points of view, I believe. Yeah, there's lots of options out there, you guys. So that one shouldn't be too difficult for you. But if you have any issues or questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. The next one here has a rain cloud. So this is Thunderstorm. So read a book during a rainstorm. I don't know if I'm going to get that one done because I think Celestria mentioned that she loves thunderstorms and she loves the rain. I am a little scared of thunderstorms. I'm not going to lie to you. When thunderstorms happen and my husband's not here, my dogs are really scared of them too. So we're kind of all sitting in the bathroom, like huddled together and just shaking. Like, I don't know. I just don't like storms in general. I'm weird. I'm sorry. I'm going to try though. And I might make Steve do it with me. Make him read with me during a rainstorm. Just so I can cross that prompt off. That's another one that I can't really recommend a book for. I don't think it really matters what book as long as you read it during a thunderstorm. I think I heard Lou say this, but if you live in a place where you don't get like a lot of rain, like if you live in a drier state where you aren't getting thunderstorms, don't panic. Like maybe at the end of the month, like towards the end of July, you can just go sit at the lake or sit at the pool or sit at the beach and read, or read in the bathtub, I think Katie said, or I think Lou said she was gonna like turn on like rainstorm like sound effects and read with that if she didn't get a rainstorm by the end of July. just so that you're kind of by water, just so you get kind of that ambiance. You know what I'm saying? So if I have a thunderstorm, I will read during said thunderstorm. I just am a little scared of it. So, okay. And then the last little bucket, I just can't get over these graphics, Teresa. They're so hecking cute. This is Boardwalk. So for this one, we want you to read a book set in a beach town. I really and truthfully don't have any recommendations for you guys for this because I don't know. I think the Alaskan Courage series could count for this because they are all like on the Alaskan border. So there's like the ocean there. It doesn't necessarily have to be a tropical climate, just something, just a story that takes place in a city that's near a beach or near a body of water. I think we even said, like, if you live, like, I live in Minnesota. We don't have a ton of beaches here in Minnesota. We have, like, lakes and rivers that have, like, sandy, it's kind of a beach. So that would count. If it takes place in a city that's, like, by a river or a lake that has sand, it counts, okay? I forgot to tell you guys, use the hashtag Beaches and Books 2024. Oh my gosh, I got hair, dog hair, like sticking on my face. It's bad. I just vacuumed y'all. These graphics are so cute though. I'm so excited about this readathon, you guys. Please let us know if you're gonna be participating. Make sure you turn notifications on for all of us because I think Katie said they're gonna be sprints over at her channel for the readathon. Celestria's gonna be vlogging. I'm gonna be vlogging. I think Lou's gonna be posting regularly. And Teresa is going to be, you know, posting her announcement video. I'm sure she'll have like updates and stuff like that. So if nothing else, turn her notifications on so you can follow her Worshipful Wednesdays and be notified for those videos because it's such a blessing. But I love you guys so much. I'm going to be filming my TBR again, like I said, towards the end of June when I would normally put my July TBR out. In the meantime, I have a few tags for you guys coming. I also have that Q&A coming for my 200 subs. I've surpassed 200 subs. I just am flabbergasted by that. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. It'll probably be Monday by the time you see this, Sunday or Monday. So I probably shouldn't say have a blessed weekend. I should probably say have a blessed week. And I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye.